Kevin Costner talked about the women he thinks are the beautiful. He made a list of the 8 most beautiful women he has met. Kevin Costner has worked with a lot of women in Hollywood. He started acting a time ago in the 1980s, and he is still acting today, like in the show Yellowstone. Kevin Costner has worked with women over the years, and that is 4 decades. What is really interesting about what Kevin Costner said is that he does not just talk about how great actresses he has worked with, but also what he thinks makes a woman beautiful. Kevin Costner shared his thoughts about beauty and the women he has met. People who have worked with Costner for a time say that he thinks beauty is not just about how someone looks. Costner believes that beauty is about more than that. He thinks it is also about how someone carries themselves, how smart they are, and if they are being real. When Costner makes a list of people he finds beautiful, it is not just because he thinks they are good-looking. He really appreciates the qualities that make someone beautiful, in a way that lasts, like presence and intelligence, and being authentic. Costner views beauty as something that's meaningful and lasting, and that is what he looks for in people. Number 8. Annette Bening. He thinks Annette Bening is an actress who has a lot of authority and presence. Even though they never starred in a movie together, Kevin Costner really likes her. He likes that she can act in a way that's very precise and also very real. Kevin Costner has said that Annette Bening is an elegant actress. He also thinks she is sharp and you cannot help but notice her. Annette Bening is very good at making small parts of a movie very special. What Kevin Costner likes most about Annette Bening is that she can be the center of attention in a scene without doing anything crazy or flashy. She has a lot of influence because she really believes in what she's doing and she stays focused. People in the movie business say that Costner has always thought Bening would be a person to act with. He likes that she is very serious about acting and wants to make her characters seem real, which is what he tries to do with his own acting. Number 7. Jennifer Garner. Jennifer Garner is someone that Costner really likes. He got to know Jennifer Garner when they worked together on the movie Draft Day in 2014. In this movie, Jennifer Garner played the role of Ally Parker. Ally Parker is the head of the money management team for the Cleveland Browns. Jennifer Garner did a job and Costner was impressed. He liked how natural and professional Jennifer Garner was. The people who worked on the movie say that Jennifer Garner and Costner got along well right away. This made it easy to film the scenes with Jennifer Garner and Costner. Kevin Costner really liked how genuine Jennifer Garner was. He thought it was great that she could just be herself no matter what the scene was about. She could be really emotional or funny. She could say a lot of complicated lines. What Kevin Costner liked about Jennifer Garner was that she was smart. She stayed calm. She was really nice to the people she worked with. This made him like her more because she was not like some other people in Hollywood who are not really themselves. Kevin Costner likes people who are real, and Jennifer Garner was definitely one of them. Number 6. Susan Sarandon. She worked with Costner in the 1988 movie Bull Durham. This movie really stuck with people. When Susan Sarandon and Costner were on screen together, you could feel the tension. It was not just tension, but also a sense that they were really thinking deeply about what they were doing. This made their scenes together feel very real. Costner has said times that Susan Sarandon is a very beautiful woman. He does not just mean that she looks good. He thinks she is beautiful because she is smart and sexy at the time. The people who worked on the movie remember Costner talking about Susan Sarandon. He said she was the sexiest woman he had ever worked with. He liked that she made him think hard about what he was doing in every scene with Susan Sarandon. He still talks about how she can make people aware of things and also keep them mysterious at the time. This is something that he thinks is really important for an actor to be good on screen. He thinks that if an actor can do this, they will really capture people's attention. The ability to convey awareness and mystery is something that he likes to see in a screen presence. He thinks that she is very good at it. Number 5. Helen Mirren. Helen Mirren is in the position, and she has a special kind of admiration. Helen Mirren and Costner did not work together much, but he has a lot of respect for Helen Mirren. It is almost like he really looks up to Helen Mirren. When people talk about Helen Mirren, they notice that Costner sounds different. What Costner likes about Helen Mirren is that she does not try to fight getting older. Helen Mirren accepts each part of her life with dignity and sensuality and power. Helen Mirren is really special. She does not seem to get old like actresses. Kevin Costner thinks Helen Mirren is amazing. He feels a little nervous when he is around Helen Mirren. This shows that he really looks up to her because she is genuine and has a lot of poise. Helen Mirren is someone who gets better with time, not worse. Number 4, Diane Lane. She is an actress who has worked with Costner on things like Man of Steel and Let Him Go. They have worked together many times that they really trust each other, and it feels natural. This makes their characters on screen feel real. Costner thinks Diane Lane is great because she is always honest with her feelings. She is not afraid to look weak or vulnerable. People who work with them say that Costner loves how dedicated Diane Lane is to her job. When she is in a scene, it feels so real that you forget the camera is there. Diane Lane makes it easy for the scenes to feel realistic. For Kevin Costner, Diane Lane is the person to act with. She is very open with her emotions. That helps him connect with her in a real way instead of just acting. Kevin Costner thinks Diane Lane is great to work with because she is so honest with her feelings, and that makes the acting feel more real. For Kevin Costner. Number 3, Brigitte Bardot. She is a beauty icon from a time ago. Brigitte Bardot shaped what Costner thought was beautiful when he was young. Brigitte Bardot never met Costner. She had a big impact on him. Costner said that if you grew up in the 1960s and did not fall in love with Brigitte Bardot, then you missed out on something. Costner likes Brigitte Bardot because she changed the way people thought about women and sex in movies. Brigitte Bardot was a deal to Costner because of what she meant to a lot of people, not because he knew her personally. To him, she is like a dream, someone who is very special and has had a big impact on people's lives. She has been a part of a culture and has helped people understand what beauty is. Her influence has gone beyond the movies she was in and has helped shape what a whole generation of people think is beautiful. Number 2, Raquel Welch. She is an icon and people remember her from a time. Kevin Costner says Raquel Welch is a reason people went to the movies in the 1970s. What Kevin Costner likes about Raquel Welch is that she is in control of how people see her. She is very confident. This confidence makes Raquel Welch more than a beautiful woman. It makes her, Raquel Welch, a truly iconic woman. Kevin Costner admires how Raquel Welch seems to get the camera's attention. She does not have to try hard to get it, and this makes Raquel Welch very powerful on screen. For Kevin Costner, Raquel Welch was an example of how being confident and comfortable with herself made her physical beauty really matter to people for a long time. She had this something that made her beauty stand out, and people still remember her today. Kevin Costner thinks that Raquel Welch showed him that it is not about looking good, but about how you feel about yourself that makes you truly beautiful and leaves a lasting impression on people. Number 1, Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston is the person at the top of Costner's list. This is because they had a strong personal and professional connection when they made The Bodyguard together. Costner really liked Whitney Houston for who she was, not just because she looked good or had a voice. He saw that she was a person even though she did not seem that way to the public. He wanted her to be in The Bodyguard badly that he kept trying to get her the part even when a lot of people did not think she could do it because she had never acted before. The people who worked on the movie remember that Costner always thought Whitney Houston had something in her eyes that you cannot learn. When they were filming, the relationship between Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston became really special. They started to care about each other a lot. This special bond between Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston lasted until Whitney Houston died in 2012. Kevin Costner talked about how much Whitney Houston meant to him in a sad speech. He said Whitney Houston was the beautiful person he had ever met, and he did not just mean how she looked, he meant the kind of person she was inside too. Kevin Costner thought Whitney Houston was beautiful in every way. When you look at the people Kevin Costner likes, you can see that his idea of beauty is changing over time. At first, he liked the famous movie stars who everyone thought were perfect. Now he likes people who are real and honest and can show their feelings. People notice that this change is of like what happened in Kevin Costner's own career. He used to play the leading man, but now he is in movies that are more about feelings, and are more complicated. Kevin Costner's choices show that he values authenticity and genuine human connection, and that is what makes his selection so interesting. By placing Whitney Houston above legendary figures like Bardot and Welch, Costner makes clear that for him, beauty reaches its fullest expression when external allure aligns with inner depth. Across all his choices, a consistent theme emerges. True beauty, in his view, is found not in perfection or image, but in authenticity, presence, and the courage to be fully oneself. Kevin Costner thinks about things. We can see that his idea of beauty is not just something simple. It is actually shaped by the things that have happened to him, the people he has met, and the time that has passed. What is really interesting is not just who Kevin Costner looks up to, why he likes them so much. If we look at all the people he has worked with or admired or been close to, we can see that they all have one thing in common. They are all very real and true to themselves. This is something that Kevin Costner really values. For Kevin Costner, beauty is not about being young or famous. It is about being present, being smart, being willing to be vulnerable, and being true to your feelings. Kevin Costner thinks that beauty is something that's alive and can be found in these things. His list ultimately reads less like a ranking of appearances and more like a personal map of moments when genuine human connection left a lasting mark, proving that the most enduring beauty is the kind that reaches beyond the screen and stays with you long after the spotlight fades. From untold set dynamics to personal reflections that never made the headlines, each episode dives deeper into the lives of the legends we think we know. Stay with us for more revealing insights, rare perspectives, and the human stories that unfold behind the frames.